thinking about what they're going to do, what their next move will be, as far as either getting a job, staying in a job, or creating a job so that they can make a living. I mean, let's face it, everything that's going on right now is kind of scary, but it doesn't really have to be. And I know people who they've got stuff going on, things that they do in order to make money, whether that's an online store, or they've got a YouTube channel, or they've got an actual job. They've got ways to make money, but they also have talents that they don't give themselves credit for. They don't see value in the things that they're capable of doing. I used to be like that. I used to underestimate my skills, my talents, my creativity, all of that stuff. I used to completely underestimate it. I used to take it for granted, right? Something that not a whole lot of people know about me is that I am a hardcore nerd. Like, I love everything digital. I am attached to my laptop for just about every waking minute of the day, or my phone. And I've done everything from create and build e-commerce stores and blogs to design and create fashion accessories and skincare, and I've done just about everything. And while I was doing those things, I didn't consider myself to be creative or talented at all. I just didn't. For me, it was easier to just get a job, right? When you have a job, you show up 10 times and someone drops money in your bank account. When you are relying on your own talents to make a living and create an income, especially when you don't see them as talents and you don't see them as being valuable, it's difficult. So on one occasion I was at work, and during this time I was a receptionist, and the company CEO came down to my desk and we were just talking, shooting the shit, and I knew his wife as an acquaintance, right? And it was Christmas time, and I remember I brought a basket of skincare stuff for his wife as a gift, and he was like, "Oh, this is really nice, thank you so much, she will totally appreciate it, and I'm sure she'll get in touch with you." Awesome, cool. So we get to talking, and I told him that the company that made that basket was mine, and all the products that were in the basket was my company, and that I made all of the things in that basket. And he was like, "Are you serious?" And I said, "Yeah, it's what I do when I'm not here, right?" And so we got to talking a little bit more about, he's like, "So do you, what else do you do? Do you have any hobbies? It takes some creativity to do this." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's fun and it kind of relaxes me." And so he said, "Okay, so I'm not trying to be offensive. Can I ask you a question?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Why are you here?" And even given the fact that that was by no stretch of the imagination my dream job, I didn't have an answer. Because, you can't tell the CEO of a company, "I need a job, so here I am." Right? I didn't have an answer. And so I just said, "Why am I here? What do you mean, why am I here?" And he says, "Well, if you can do this, if you can do stuff like this, why don't you do it full time? Why aren't you doing this for a living? Why aren't you self-employed? Why aren't you running a company?" And I couldn't answer him, but in my head I knew it was because of fear. I used to design handbags, and I had 43 stores carrying my stuff, but somewhere along the way I lost my mojo. And when it all started to get bigger, when it started to grow, and I found myself getting overwhelmed, I was like, I don't want to do this. I just want to go get a job. at the end of this conversation, he actually had me thinking, you know what? I really need to sit down and figure out what do I have of value, and what do I have, what can I do that I will value, that will make an income for me. The point of this long drawn out video is that I know that there are a lot of people right now looking for ways to make money, whether that's, should you go get a job? Should you use one of your talents in order to create something that makes an income for you? What exactly is it that you want to do? And I know that you have a talent, or that you are creative enough to figure out what that is, but you don't value it. You don't see yourself the way other people see you. That's the key. I didn't see what other people saw in me. So for the longest time, I went from one miserable job to the next miserable job, and in some of my past videos, you'll see what happened in some of those miserable jobs, but I don't have to be in a miserable job anymore. And that is what you need to understand about yourself. You need to see yourself the way other people see you, because other people see something special in you. You just have to put yourself in a position where you see it too. And once you see it, you need to focus on it, and you need to move forward. You are much, much more than you think you are. Much more. I'll see you next time.